welcome back to my channel. Actually, can you believe I've still got a bit of eye makeup on from yesterday's video, so I'm just wiping that off. Welcome back to today's video. This is my second review day of testing the brand new Shrek and I Heart Revolution collection. If you're watching this on Friday the 21st of October, then yesterday I put up a video testing the Happily Ever After palette. We also tested the brushes and one of the lipsticks. I think that might have been about it from the collection. I can't remember. It was only yesterday, I can't remember. It's linked down below if you want to go check it out. And today, as you can tell by the title and the thumbnail, we are focusing on Shrek and Fiona's palettes. We have Shrek's huge big head palette to test in this video. We also have the smaller Fiona one where it changes from like her Fiona to Fiona. And we're also going to test Fiona's lip balm. We're going to test the mud mask and obviously try the Ogre little headband. And we're also going to test Dragon's lipstick in today's one as well. Can't get words out. If I am a little bit like different in today's video, since I filmed yesterday's video, my mum's actually gone into hospital. She's still in hospital now. I've just tried to distract myself and just keep going. So I'm still filming tonight's video, but I might just be all over the shop, and that's just how it is. That's just me being honest. So yeah, I'm going to pop the headband on because I want to put the mask on whilst I'm eating my little meal deal from Tesco. Basically, in a nutshell, about boring people that generally do not care. My mum has been diagnosed as having a small blood clot in her lung, which they are not worried about. They said that it will kind of like pass through itself. Oh my god, this feels so soft, by the way. I'm so excited to put this on. And ooh, it's really soft. Well, if that doesn't cheer me up, I don't know what would. Anyways, I feel off it with this on. Sexy. What do I do on the internet, really? This has actually been, apparently loads of stuff sold out in the Shrek collection, but a lot of it's been restocked as well. So keep checking the website, and I think you can click to be notified when things come back into stock as well. Yeah, so it's in stock on Revolution's website, the UK one definitely. So this is £6. This is amazing quality, by the way, and I just think it's funny. I just think it's class. So yeah, we're going to pop this one on. So this is the mud mask. So it says, "Don't stomp on my swamp," and it smells like vanilla-y. It smells so nice. It just says to apply to clean, dry skin, avoid the eye area, allow to work for 10-15 minutes, and then rinse with warm water, and you can use it 1 to 2 times a week. It doesn't really say like what it actually does, but obviously it is like a clear mask, and normally these help for like blackheads, like over like oiliness and all that kind of palaver. So I'm going to pop this on. I'm going to eat my tuna and cucumber sandwich to make sure that I'm still eating today. I've just been and got my nails done because I had like a pre-booked appointment, so I still went and got my nails done again just to try and like sort my head out and be distracted. And I just went for like just plain red tips. That's how like farted my head is. I just went for a plain tip. Well, that was another thing that we tested in yesterday's video. Gingy's highlighter. You need to watch yesterday's video. If you want to see everything that's in the collection, I have also done a video on that. I'll leave it linked down below. So I'm going to use this little, oh my god, dropping things, this little like applicator that I got in one of the Revolution skincare advent calendars. I have filmed a video on that, and I will upload it as soon as this is out of the way, like Shrek. So I'm just going to pop this, and I say, oh, it smells so nice. I'm going to pop a thin layer all over my face. So yeah, just to give you like a little bit, how crazy does this look? But just to give you a little bit of an overview of my mum. So they found a small clot in her lung, which they're not too worried about. They said that like that will just kind of pass through. But they've also diagnosed her with a overactive thyroid as well, and she's also got an infection. However, she can't actually leave the hospital because her heart rate is like too high. So it's like when she first went, it was like 150, then it went down to like 140 something, then 130, and now it's like at 126, and anything over 100 obviously is like dangerous. So she can't leave the hospital until her temperature and her heart rates come down. So yeah, I'm just being a mess the past 24 hours, as you can probably tell. So all of your lovely comments on the Shrek videos have been just making my day, so thank you so much. I didn't want to let anyone down and not film today's video. Obviously it's the weekend tomorrow, so it's fine. I can sort myself out and get some filming done, but I just didn't want to let people down with today's video, so that's why I'm still filming, and it's also a bit of like a distraction for me as well. So this is what it looks like applied. You can start to see where it's like starting to dry up. So I'm going to eat my tuna and cucumber sandwich, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so it's pretty much dried down now. Do you know what? It doesn't feel, do you know how sometimes you put a clear mask on and you feel like it's like all weird and like really, really tight? It doesn't feel like that. It feels quite comfortable on my skin. So this is what my skin is looking like afterwards. I can't really comment and say, oh my god, it's like drastically done something to so and so, because I don't know what it's meant to do, but my skin does feel really nice and soft. Yeah, it just looks more refreshed. My blackheads on my nose do look like they're a bit smaller, but could that just be me thinking that because I've put a mask on and I never ever really use a mask? So would a normal mask do that? I don't know, but I like the smell of it. I'd wear it as a body spray if I could. So it's a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm happy with that. Let's get into the tutorial because I know I've been blabbering on. We'll do Shrek on this eye and then Fiona's palette. If I can flip it. Fiona's palette on the other eye. And before we actually put any of that on, I'm going to put on the lip balm. So this is what the lip balm looks like. The packaging for this is beautiful. It's so iconic. It makes so much sense. It's a transforming lip balm that transforms to like your natural like pH. But obviously it makes total sense because it's Fiona. The packaging, again, beautiful. And then that is just what it looks like. So I'm going to whack this on now just to hydrate my lips. Ooh, it smells really nice as well. Don't know what that smells. That smells nice. So for me it goes really, really pink. You can kind of see on the bit there like where it's been transforming. But I put a lot of lip balm on, so that might be why, because it wasn't that pink when I first put it on. But this is the colour that goes on my lips. Oh my god, I just had a comment. If your name is Sparrow, your comments just really made me feel good. So thank you so much. Honestly, thank you so much because you've been leaving such lovely comments and you don't even know what's been going on in my life the last 24 hours. So you've been extra making my day more than they normally do because I've just been feeling a bit down. So taking the big palette, which looks like this. Again, you all know by now I do have my 20% off discount code. I don't make any money from it. It just helps to save you some money. And this is what his palette looks like. And then this is what it looks like up close. This palette definitely excites me so much more than Fiona's palette does. So this is what hers looks like. And obviously it changes from Shrek Fiona to Princess Fiona. Well, she's princess both times, but you know what I mean. And then the inside of the palette looks like this. I feel like there's less greens, and this one is more like pink with like a little bit of a green in it. So I'm not too sure what look I'm going to do with this one. So I've just popped on some of the Revolution Super Base Eye Primer. Oh no, I absolutely love that. Okay, so I'm going to take a Bluebell C3 brush. It's like a slightly angled fluffy brush. And let's start with some depth. So I'm going to go in with the shade Forest, which is this one here. Oh my god, look at that colour payoff. Wow. I don't know what formula they've used for this palette, but wow. What I will say is obviously there's this green and this green. They are very similar in the palette. I wish that one of them was like a mid-toned green so I could use this now and then go in with the lighter one. Don't feel like both were needed. So I'm going to go in with Triplets, which is the bottom one because that's like a little bit, tiny little bit darker. And I'm going to take that right above that darker green. I'm also going to go in with that darker green and I'm going to take that across my crease as well because I'll use the darker brown to deepen that up. So I'm going to use this as like my technically like my mid colour. So I just kind of winged it out a little bit because I just prefer that on my eye shape anyway. And I'm going to go in with a Pretty Little Thing PLT 15 brush. This is amazing if you want just a little small like fluffy brush. I think it's like £2 or £1.50. So good. And then I'm going to go in with obviously that Ogre shade here. So yeah, I'm going to take that brush. I didn't realise, I didn't notice this shade here. Could have used that as my middle one. Oh well, we live and we learn. So I'm going to go in with Olga, which is that slightly lighter green. You can see the colour difference there, but it's just a little bit. And run that just along the edge and just blend all of that. And obviously if you had this palette, there is quite a lot of like neutral tones in there as well. So you could do like a neutral look with like a pop of green shimmer and as well. It doesn't have to be like all green like what I've done. I like that there's like this colour. Would it be nice to have a pure black? Because this one is like a sparkly one. I don't know what it is with me. I just love blacks in the palette. Don't know what that's about. Clearly I can't get it off. So let's go in with the shimmer before we deepen up the outer corner. So I'm going to go in with Swamp to begin with. And then I'm going to blend into Garden. And then we're going to blend that into like the raw brown one here. So I'm just going to take Swamp on my finger. Look how beautiful that is. And I'm going to pack this on right at the front of the lid. I'd love to know as well, if you have bought anything from the collection so far, please let me know in the comments. What have you picked up? What are you still eyeing up? Keep checking Revolution's website, because they do, from what people have been saying, they keep restocking stuff. So yeah, I'll pop that just there. Beautiful, so easy to apply. Love, love, love. And I'm going to go in with the shade Garden, which is that darker green. I'm sorry, that's beautiful. And I'm going to put this kind of here. And then I'm going to take this Relove brush, it's like a blue pointed one, and we're going to go in with that raw shade. Oh my god, that's so pigmented. I'm going to pop this right in this outer corner. And then that is just what that eye looks like. Okay, yeah, I'm obsessed. Now, with Fiona's palette, I'm just a bit, I don't really know what to do with it, because the mattes that are in here are obviously pinks. There's like 3 pink mattes. And then there's also like all neutral mattes for you to do a neutral eye, but I don't really want to do a neutral eye. I did a pink eye in yesterday's video, so I don't really know what to do with this one. I think just to have it a little bit different to yesterday's video, I'm going to focus more on the blues. So I'm going to start off with a big fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M441 brush. And the darkest shade that we've got on this palette, again, just me asking for a black, I can't help it. I just like a dark colour in a palette, I just can't help it. But the darkest one that we have is this one, which is the shade Rescue. So I've just took a Morphe M411 brush and I'm going to blend this through the crease. There's a lot of fallout when you kind of put your brush in it, but when you actually apply it to your eye, it's fine. So I'm just building that up, but to be fair, it's actually deeper than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot lighter than that, so yeah, really happy with that. And then taking a Morphe E23 brush, which is like this, I'm going to go in with the shade Transform, which is this one here, like a bit more of like a peachier brown. I'm actually really happy with how deep that brown is. I really didn't think it would have that much depth to it. So I'm just going to basically take this Transform shade and just run it over the edge. And I'm just going to take the same brush, because I can't be washing more brushes after this, with that Rescue shade, and I'm going to pack this in this outer corner. And this is where you could go like so many different ways with this eye look, because you can put on different shimmers to make it whatever you want it to be. You've got green, blue, pink, neutral. We've even got a gold in there as well. So the shades that I'm going to use are going to be the shade Queen and then the shade Day, and then I'm going to use this one here, which is called Enchanted, and I'm going to use that in my inner corner, so it's still got like a little bit of the green for Fiona in there as well. So starting with the shade Queen, I'm sorry, that is wow. I'm going to pop this in. Are you joking? What? I definitely picked up too much because it's starting to crumble. Wow. Are you joking me? Why does it look like I've just cut the crease? Wow. Okay, that was breathtaking. Excuse me? What just happened? And then taking the shade Day, which feels the same texture as that one. Shook it to the core. So I'm going to take Day. Wow. And blend that in the middle of my lid. Wow. Okay. Okay, that is stunning. I'm actually going to go in with the shade Rain as well, which is this one here. Just because why not? I'm going to take a little bit of that one and pop that in that outer corner. So I'm going to go in with a little packing on brush. This is the Morphe M515 brush. And this is what we're going to use that Enchanted shade with. So just picked up some of that. And I'm going to pop that in. Oh, that's pretty. In that inner corner. Just to bring a bit of Fiona and the greenness back. Okay, that's really cute. I wish there was some matte greens in this palette, because then I would have done like a matte green underneath. But we'll go for pink instead. So that is my eyes done. I'm going to clean up underneath. Let me put my base makeup on, and we'll come back and I'll show you the finished look. And we'll also try Dragon's lipstick, which is like more of a ready one. Okay, so that is the rest of my base on. Let's try the Dragon lipstick now. I'm so sorry that this video is going to be up so late. I'm literally filming this end bit at 8:30. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I'm not sorry actually. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sorry. I probably shouldn't even be filming, because I should just be taking it easy with my mum, but being not very well, but hey ho. So let's do the lipstick. Just smell. Have a faint smell, not as strong as like gingy smell, but I would ignore like this little darker bit there. It's just where my glasses have been. Oh, super pigmented. This one is definitely not a creamy matte one like the one that we tried yesterday. So this one is cherry vanilla scented. Okay, so obviously Gingy's was ginger scented, like gingerbread scented. So yesterday's I could put on like really easy because obviously it was like a creamy matte, whereas this one, obviously because it's like a satin, it's so much easier for me to go outside of the lines, especially because I overline my lips anyway, so I kind of make my own line. So it makes it harder to stay in my own imaginary line. And I think that is the best that I'm going to get without a lip liner. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not my best application, but it's not too bad. Again, this would be one that I would definitely wear with a lip liner because it is more of like a, I would like to say like a satin. I wonder what it's described on the website. It doesn't say, it just says cherry vanilla scented. So I'm not too sure on the actual formula itself, but it's definitely more of like a satin shiny lipstick in comparison to yesterday's, which was a creamy matte. But I really like it. It wouldn't be one that I would wear that often just because of how creamy it is. Like how like satin it is. It's not really a lipstick formula that I go for that often. I am more of like the creamy matte cream sheen kind of vibe, and as opposed to like a more satiny one. I do feel like it goes quite well with the green. I don't know about this eye. Probably wouldn't be the colour that I would pick for it, but I just wanted to show you what both palettes look like and compare them both and not have like similar looks, or like at least this eye not similar to yesterday's one. So yeah, this is, I've still got this headband on. I didn't even notice that. It was keeping my head so nice and warm. But obviously this is the finished look. I would love to know which one you prefer down below. I 100% prefer the Shrek palette. Like, it is a little bit more expensive, but I think it's totally worth it. I definitely prefer this one over Fiona's palette, but I do feel like you can get a few more different types of looks from Fiona's palette, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that is them two. The lip balm I thought was really nice and moisturising. It would be one that I would only wear in the house because I wouldn't want my lips to be that pink outside of the house. But obviously it's a different colour pink on everybody. The face mask, I would recommend, like 10 out of 10, absolutely amazing. It smells unbelievable. I would honestly wear that as a perfume or as like a body spray. It smells so nice. Again, with the headband, I actually really like it. I'm really funny about things like there. I think it's my anxiety. It makes me feel like, I don't know, like I'm a bit like claustrophobic, but this feels really soft to the point that I actually forgot I had it on at the end. So yeah, really like that. And again, this just wouldn't really be a formula that I personally would reach for that much, but it is a beautiful lipstick regardless, and it is one that I could get away without a lip liner, but I personally wouldn't do it like that, so I can get like a more clean application. And if you're wondering what highlighter I've got on, I have put on Gingy's highlighter. Again, I just think it's amazing. I cannot believe still, after yesterday's video, I still cannot get over that this is how dark the highlighter is. Yeah, it looks like that on me. And there's like no cast, like literally a tiny little bit of a shadow. Wow, this is bronzer on my nose, by the way, in case you're wondering why my nose is really brown. I think I went a bit ham with the bronzer. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'll hopefully see you tomorrow for my last Shrek review. If you are watching this after Friday the 21st of October, then my review will already be up. So if you just search on YouTube, LuceStephenson Shrek, all of my videos will come up. I will love you and leave you. I will see you tomorrow for my last Shrek review. And if you saw on Revolution's website, they have now officially launched their Grinch collection. So after tomorrow's Shrek review, the day after I'll be doing my full Grinch collection reveal, and the day after that I will do a full look with the whole collection. So yeah, I just think this week's mint, Shrek and Grinch. What more could we possibly want? Love you so much. I'll hopefully see you in a video very, very soon. Thank you for watching. If you want to join my Patreon, all the details are linked down below. Thank you to my patrons for being so loving and supportive. They've sent me some really nice messages today once I told them what the situation is with my mum and why I've been super quiet. So yeah, thank you so much, and I will see you in a new video. Love you. Bye.